Welcome back, loyal royals. Hope you guys miss me. In this video you will see me achieve these long beautiful coffin nails. So first I want to say forgive me for the tardiness. I know I have not been uploading, but I'm gonna get back on it. Also, do not mind my two broken nails. These nails are getting done this weekend, okay honey? So I have already applied my tips, prepped, did my first coat of primer, and I'm going in with my acrylic application. I did speed up the video just because you get to see me do all 10 and it's pretty much the same on each nail. I remember when you are applying the acrylic, you are going to do 2 coats of primer. The first coat is to dehydrate the nail and make sure that I'm getting all the oils off the nail plate, and then the second coat is going to be so that the acrylic can actually adhere correctly to the nail plate. So my first bead is going on top of that free edge. This particular customer, her nail beds were very small and her actual nail itself that I had to work with was very short because they broke off to the skin. So I did put my tips a little far up just so that I can at least cover towards the tip of the nail, and then I went from there. So as you see, my first bead is going just on this nail because I wanted to make sure that the nails were thick and they were not going to break. She mentioned that the place she went last was very cheap and they did a horrible job and they kept breaking right at that free edge. So I want to make sure that on every nail I am adding a little bit extra thickness to the free edge to make sure that they are secure and they are not just going to slide or pop off. Just because she doesn't hardly have a nail bed does not mean that I cannot make sure that these nails are secure and sturdy. So I'm just going to make sure I'm building that thickness at the free edge, and then I'm taking a smaller bead for the back of the nail by the cuticle area, and I'm going to slightly do 1/3 away from the cuticle so that I don't have any lifting or any running and spilling into the cuticle. If it does, I'm going to take my brush and wipe around the cuticle and clean anything that could be touching the cuticle area. Make sure you guys put that second coat of primer. Please, that is very important. I don't care if the customer doesn't lift, if their nail beds are naturally oily. Every customer should be using 2 coats of primer. I really think that helps and it secures that acrylic to the nail plate. Another tip for applying acrylic to the nail is to make sure that your customer is very relaxed. When the customer is moving or they're sitting incorrectly or they're even trying to watch you so they bend their fingers back to see what you're doing, it actually can mess up your acrylic application. As you see, when I'm applying the acrylic, I'm making sure that my customer's fingers and hand is dangling downward. So even if I do apply too much acrylic or it's a little runny or something like that, it won't run back into the cuticle and cause lifting. It'll run downward to the tip of the nail. So make sure when your customer comes in, you sanitize, have them wash their hands with just water for anything that should be sticky. Hopefully they're not sticky or anything like that. But when you come in, you want to sanitize their hands, ask them if they have to use the bathroom or anything like that. So then when they sit down, they can be completely focused and relaxed so that you can work and do an awesome set of nails. You can even sanitize their hands with alcohol or even an antibacterial cleansing spray. But before you get started, you want to make sure that their hands are sanitized, your hands, your brushes are clean, your table is clean, and you just want everything to look very nice, put together, and professional. After I have applied my acrylic, I'm going to go in with my hand file and just sharpen up that shape. Remember, you want to make sure that you are pulling all the way up from the free edge to the tip. If you are just filing the tip of the nail, you will not have even filing on the whole nail. You want to make sure that you're pulling all the way up from the free edge to the tip. I like to use my hand file to add a tapered look on the top of the nail, to blend everything and to get some things that I might have missed or need a little more attention with the hand file. I also like to go under the nail to make sure that I have not gotten any acrylic stuck under there, and just want to make sure that everything is smooth, even, and very clean. Now, I know you guys normally see me use my fine drill bit, but I've been having a few issues with gel polish, especially when the weather changes or when it's so cold outside. And sometimes it hasn't been sticking. I make sure I alcohol the nail plate and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just using my sanding band because it's a little more rough. So even when I do apply my gel polish, the nail plate will not be too smooth to where the polish won't be able to like attach itself to the grooves of the nail. So I'm just using my nail plate, yes, to debulk and to make sure everything is even, but to also allow the nail to continue to be rough so that the gel polish can be easy to stick to. So I'm just taking my sanding band, I'm going under the nail, getting any acrylic or nail tip that I missed, carefully going around that cuticle to not cut my customer, but to put a slight little gap in the nail just so that I know that I'm not missing any acrylic or making sure that the nail is not going to lift. After that, I'm going to buff and then I'm going to sanitize the nails. Now right here, I'm just going in and sanitizing the nails and the hands. Normally when I apply gel polish, I do not allow my customer to wash their hands with soap or oil or anything like that, because anything with an oil does not allow gel polish to stick to it. So I'm just going in with my manicure brush, and I dipped it in some alcohol, and I'm just cleansing and making sure I get any dust or debris from the nail plate. So after I have cleansed and got rid of all the dirty items, I'm going in with 2 coats of my gel polish. This is Raspberry by D&D. It is number 431. So the first layer, I always do the first coat of gel very thin, because you want to make sure that every coat is drying correctly. Once I apply my first coat of gel polish, I'm going to cure that in the light for 30 seconds. Once I do that, I'm going to apply my second coat. After I have applied my first coat, I'm going in with my second, and I'm going in with a slightly thicker coat, but not too thick, because I want to make sure that each layer is still getting cured. There was something on that nail, I think it was a piece of lint, and I was just wiping it off. It'll be completely fine. After that, I'm going in with my top coat. After the second coat has dried, I'm going in with this new top coat that I'm trying by D&D. It is their No Cleanse top coat, and I like it so far. It's actually really shiny, but the only issue that I'm noticing is that, let's say I put cuticle oil on afterwards, anything that touches the nail that has an oil in it will make it slightly unshiny. So that's, like, if you'll notice, after I let the top coat dry, I put the cuticle oil on, but I'm brushing it backwards instead of down the nail. Sometimes other top coats would do this too, but I'm thinking that since this is just a non-wipe, maybe oil kind of counteracts the shine. I'm not sure, I'm still figuring it out, but it is lasting very long. The customers come back and the nails are still shiny, which is what I go for. I still love and will always pick my gelish Top It Off, but I just want to try something different, because since this is D&D polish, I know their top coat and base coat was work with their gel brand. Alright everyone, just want to say thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share. I just want to say thank you to all my new loyal royals. Thank you for subscribing and joining the team. I promise if you continue to watch, you will grow and learn with me. I appreciate you. Don't forget, glitter makes everything better, so keep shining. Tell me what you think, comment below. How did these hot red Slade coffin nails turn out? See you later.